Hey guys, you're watching the one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a Tudor Mansion. This is episode 5. Let me get comfy. I'm not comfy. Yeah, there we go. Probably shouldn't have started until I was comfy, huh? After just 4 episodes, we've actually built and finished the exterior to our house. Just 4 episodes. I don't know. Each episode is like between 20 and 30 minutes long. So that's like basically 2 hours, and we built that. That's not bad for 2 hours work. It's a big old house. We can actually go inside it now and really get a feel for how big this place is. This is actually really big. This is huge. You don't even realize. It feels a lot bigger than this mansion, our old mansion. I mean, our old mansion is probably bigger. But I think just the vastness of the area inside just seems to be large. I don't know. We won't really tell until we start doing the interior. But there is something missing. Something that you guys correctly pointed out. There's no garage. Where would you park your car? A mansion as grand and vast as this should definitely have a garage, I feel. I know it's an old house. It's a period Tudor style house. But maybe if I bought this house and it didn't have a garage, I would definitely build a garage in the same style as the house, maybe even using the same materials. So seeing as though we've got, what is this called? I always forget. Andesite brick, we should probably have the garage here and have the bottom floor andesite, so it keeps that sort of opposite pattern going. And I think I don't want it attached to the house, so we're going to keep it a couple of blocks away. Maybe have 2 blocks before the garage door, so it's a nice large area. For the garage door, I'm just going to use the dark oak planks for the moment. And 5 blocks, is that a good amount? And then have the other 2 there? Or do we want to have it a little bit bigger and go 7 blocks for the garage door and then have 2 blocks there? I think a bigger garage, seeing as though it's only a single garage, it should probably be a little bit bigger, so maybe you could fit a car and a motorbike or 2 in there, something like that. Let's work out exactly how high we want this to be. I think we probably want either 4 or 5 blocks high. This would be 5 blocks high in total. I think that's a good size. And then we probably want to dress it up with some more detailish blocks, something like that. Put a tripwire hook or anything, a lever for the little handle to lift it up with. Would I prefer that to be like that? And that? Probably. And then let's swap these out and swap those out. And I think a nice bit of glass in there would look lovely. So we'll have some glass along here. That's a pretty cool looking garage door, I think, if I do say so myself. Let's put the andesite up either side. Up here and up here. And then exactly like the house, we want to then convert this into a white and log combination. So let's grab our spruce logs and our snow, which is the block that we were using for the white. And I think what we want to do is have the logs facing this way. We'll cover up and give a little bit more depth like we have here with the stairs and slabs in a little bit. But then we want maybe white and then a log and then white. Let's do the same on this side. White, then a log, then white, log, and white. Okay, something like that I think looks pretty good. Could put a window in there if you wanted a window. We could do a little window in here, like a little 2-block tall one. What do we think of that? Oops. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. We'll have to see how much of it we can see once we get the roof on. But that looks pretty nice. And then as far as how far back it goes, it's sort of up to you. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think 15 blocks is probably a good depth for it, isn't it? Looks about right. Let's get a splash potion. Speed ourselves up a little bit. Boom. And run this down here. All the way down. Now, you can have... We might end up even adding an extension on the side of this garage. Like a porch or something on the other side. I don't know. We'll sort of do that when we focus more on the garden area. I think we can always add parts of a building to it. Just a couple more rows. Here, here, and here. Because at the moment, this is going to look like a very flat wall, isn't it? On all all three of these sides, it's going to look very flat and dull. So we're definitely going to have to do something to sort of dress that up a little bit. Let's have logs coming down this one. And then, oops. Ooh, log there and there. And then logs down this way. Do our pattern on the back here. Like, I think that is going to be right. It's hard to sort of do it off the bat. It's easy if you do it in little sections like that. But yeah, no, we got it right. Something like that. I might as well put a window on the back here as well to keep it the same. That one and that one. And then for the roof, it's going to be exactly the same as before. So we're going to have a nice surround first with... hold on. Let's get our cobblestone stairs. And get this next to the spruce ones so we can really see. If these were up here, these would be on here. Okay, and then that level would cover up the logs. I like that. I think that's probably a good way to do it. Put one facing that way. Have these coming down here. And then that one. That one. No, I double clicked. There, there. There, there, and there. And then underneath it, place these down. It's actually cleared the window a lot better than I thought. I thought these were going to be a little bit closer. But I think the window is actually going to look really good in there. I think that's a nice little touch, isn't it? And then run these down here. So we're sort of keeping that same sort of pattern as the main house does. So it's going to look like it sort of blends in. Although, in the time of the Tudors, they probably didn't have garages. I think it would be sensible for the person that lived here to build a garage in the same style and get it all to blend in. There we go. If you're as rich as you would need to be to have this house, I think you would have the money to build a cool looking garage. That one there. Whoops. Oh no! There. And underneath. I haven't been up too long today, so my placement, my hand-to-eye coordination isn't great. I should probably end up recording later in the day when I've woken up a little bit. It's just that sometimes when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, I'm excited, I want to do this, I've got this idea, let's just crack on with it. And then as soon as I start, I'm like, I'm really not awake. I feel so tired right now. I did have a good night's sleep last night, though. How are you guys finding sleeping at the moment? Especially for you guys in the, like me in the UK. I'm finding it a little bit tricky at the moment because of how cold it seems to be. We sort of had, like, through November and December, it was sort of cold, but not, like, really cold. And now at the end of January or start of February, it started to get really cold. Like for me, super cold, and I'm finding it really hard to sleep. I don't really know why. I don't have an electric blanket or anything like that. My nan does. I bought my nan an electric blanket, so she's fine at night. We've got like an oil radiator in the room, and obviously we've got normal radiators, but an oil radiator is just so we can turn it on and off when we get cold. But I always forget to turn it on. That's my main problem. That looks sick. I like that. That's a really nice little garage there. It does look a little bit bland though, with that much andesite and no windows or anything to really space it out. Now a lot of it on this side can be hidden because instead of a fence that we have on this mansion, this is just going to have a hedge. I think we're going to make it out of, no, not jungle leaves, oak leaves. It's going to have a hedge that surrounds it. I think a hedge is more period for this type of build. I think we don't want to go any wider than that. 3 blocks high seems to be good. So this side, the fact that it's so blank should be able to be hidden at least a little bit by that. Yeah, see, that already looks a lot better. But at the back, it looks very blank. I think we can do some sort of bush style thing here. Oop, oh no, don't do that. Something like that. Maybe not that high. Yeah, see, something like that. A little collection of bushes. And then maybe some taller flowers. We'll do that in another episode. But maybe some double high flowers will also sort of hide that. We don't really have too much room to do a stair and slab combination like we had there. But on this side, I think we can get away with actually putting a window in here. Let's grab our glass. Putting a window in there. We don't have any windowsills on here on the ground floor yet. I'm half thinking that we should probably do that with the dark. Let's do it on this side and see if we like it or not. We'll do it on both the brick and the andesite sections. Just on the bottom floor, because on the top floor, obviously, we don't need it. You know, I don't like that. I don't like that. I think it's better without it. Obviously, we could try stairs, but I think that's going to have the same problem. I think that just looks a lot cleaner. I don't actually mind it on the garage. I just didn't like it on the house. And then we can put, like, I don't know, a flower pot with a little red tulip in it. Oops. There we go. Something on there. Maybe a door, an entrance on the side here. We'd have like a little walkway that comes through or something like that. I should probably have a doorway on this side of the house and have 3 entrances. Seeing as though this is now going to be an extra sort of bit of garden. I'm half tempted to actually make this into a door. And I think I will. Like that. So we've got like a 3x3 door, a 2x3 door, and a 1x2 door. I really don't like that 1x2 door. I think I'm going to have to bite the bullet and make it like that. Oh, that still doesn't seem right. Like that. I know it's a little bit close to that window, but you know what? It doesn't look terrible, does it? It's in line with the windows above it. So instead of a window, there's a door there. And then these windows are both in line. I think that just looks better. I think you guys will probably agree with me there. So yeah, let's put a doorway in here as well. Something like that. And that will probably do. Unless we want to have this one as a 2x2 door. Oop, not cobblestone. And then put like something like that on here. I don't know. It's a lot of this is personal preference. You might not like something that I do, but then some other people might like what I do. Yeah, spruce. I think that's all good. No, it's all dark oak, isn't it? Yeah, dark oak, sorry. Yeah, I sort of like that as like a little entrance into the garage there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's have a look from inside, because I bet that looks quite nice from inside. Yeah, it does. It looks really cool. It's like a barn conversion. That's probably what it would be. That would probably be a barn originally, and they've converted it into a really cool garage. That's the story. I think that's the story of this place. I think that's a really nice thing. Okay, next step is going to be to do the driveway. And I think we probably want to stick with stone, seeing as though the road is made out of stone, and this driveway is made out of stone. I think that sort of ties it all in and has a little bit of a uniformity to it. And we'll do an entrance the same way. So we want to cut out 2 blocks of where the or 2 blocks deep, sorry, of the driveway in. But where exactly do we want it to go? I think I want the entrance somewhere here, and it doesn't really matter how wide we do it. We want it a minimum of 5 blocks wide. So that would be a minimum of that. But I think that's a little bit thin. I think I'm going to make it a 7-block wide entrance. This one is much bigger. That's like at least 15 blocks or so, something like that. And then for the moment, we're just going to sort of draw out where we want it to go. So we want it to come this way and then join up to the garage. And then we probably want like maybe a little couple of parking spots on this side as well. Oops. On this side as well, just for some extra cars. Maybe even put them up against the windows, or have them facing like this way. So one car parked here somewhere, and then another car parked here somewhere. Yeah, I like that. It's a little bit far forward, but I think that would be a good spot for the driveway to end. Like that. I think I want actually 2 blocks. Let's grab some grass. I think I just done it 1 block out, because if we do it this way, we get 2 blocks of grass here and 2 blocks of grass here. You see that? And I think that's probably a nice sort of combination. Let's take this out. Put this along here. Now let's put the car wheels back on where we would minimally need them to be. There and there, there and there. I think that's a good combination, so then we can take these out. How wide is this in total then? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks wide. That lines up perfectly with the edge of the garage, I can see. And if we actually went 1 block more, that would as well. Would I like that to do that? If I went here, I think I would. So, let's go down this outside and join this one up. Is it going to be completely square? I don't know. You know, is everything going to be all sharp 90-degree corners? The last mansion wasn't. The last mansion had a little bit of curves to it. We might be able to get a little bit of a curve in here, maybe. Like that would be a 90-degree angle. This one would come down here. Get rid of that lighting glitch. I see it. Oh, and down here. Let's fill all this in so we can just sort of see what we're doing, what we're dealing with. I think I actually like it being a little bit more square on this one. It makes it different from the last one. This house, this mansion is very square. You know, all the rooms are square. It's built very much around straight lines. The last mansion had sort of rounder sections, you know, with the pond in the middle and the arching driveways and the arching paths and the round building on the back. You know, there's a lot of sort of round areas. You know, the end of that balcony is round, so it's sort of built for that. A lot of these hedges are round and stuff, but this house is very square. You know, everything sort of comes out at the same 90-degree angle, and I think we want to sort of keep with that throughout the house. Otherwise, the house sort of gets confused of what it really is. I know I sound like I say some crazy stuff sometimes, but it makes sense to me, okay? I think it makes sense to a lot of you as well. Okay, I fill this in. How are we doing for time? Okay, we're not doing too bad. Fill that in. Yeah, I think that's looking good. I think it's looking good. Once we get some hedges and some tall grass and stuff like that, I think it'll sort of smooth it out a little bit, but without losing our 90-degree angles that we're going for with this house. And I think that's going to be it for the driveway. We obviously want a walkway to the front door, and we probably want to join it up to the front of the road and to this driveway. I think we probably want to do both, because obviously if you get out of your car, you want to be able to walk to your front door without having to go out onto the road again first. And if you're coming over, you probably don't want to walk to there, do you? Like, if we had the walkway 3 blocks wide, where would we join it up to? Like where? Like straight down the middle? Like leave a 2 block wide gap here, so we end up with 2 blocks and then 2 blocks. And yeah, I think that's good. This is 3 blocks wide, so we probably want to keep this for 3 blocks wide. Get rid of the lighting glitch. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks on that side. 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks on that side. You can't ask for better symmetry than that, can you? I like that. And then we'll also have it this way. I think I want it to the road as well. I think that would be a good thing. Like that. Perfect. Okay, let's grab our leaves back and give ourselves a splash to build this a little bit quicker. We shall have a hedgerow along here. 3 blocks high, I think, is a nice amount. Nice amount. You don't want people peeking into your place with, you know, unwantingly. I like that. I really do like that. And then, whoops. Have this one come out. I'm going to just do it to this corner. I'm not going to do it to the chimney. No, I'm not going to do it to the chimney. I'm going to do it to this corner here. Because then it makes the plot not completely dead set square. You know, the last mansion was a completely sort of dead set square plot. This one I don't want it to be. I wanted the house to be a little bit of an L shape. I wanted the plot to be not quite square. Have oddly shaped gardens and stuff like that. I think that would really help. Okay, that looks sick. I really like that. As you can see, we're sort of starting to pen it in now. And I really like it. Maybe an arch? I think that looks pretty cool. I'm half tempted to double up the arch. Like this. You know what I'm tempted to do? I'm actually tempted. This is really annoying for me now that I've put all these leaves down. I'm tempted to triple it up. And then put this hedge down the middle. It shouldn't be that much work, actually. You put that there. And that there. And then take this hedge away. That gives us the ability to have some, like, double high ferns and stuff on the outside. But also gives a really... I love it. I think we have to do it. That runs down here. It goes nicely up against the driveway as well, then. Yeah, I think this is much better. Down here. Ooh, give me a splash. Give me a splash. Give me an S. Give me a P. Give me an L. Give me an A. Give me... That's such a... Splash isn't a long word until you say it like that. Feel that, and that's gone on forever. Okay, beautiful. And then just do this last one along here. I should have done this. I thought that we should do it like this at the beginning, and I was like, nah, it would look better if it was next to the road. I was wrong. I should have gone with my gut. I should have gone with my gut instinct. Just wait. Yeah, and some nice flower, like rose bushes, double high rose bushes, I think would look beautiful along the front here. Some tulips and such. Yeah, that gives us a nice 3-block wide archway to walk through. It's nice and symmetrical and mirrored. It matches up with the door. It sort of lines up nicely with that. Gives us a really nice entrance. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Really nice sized front garden as well, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, and then a couple of cars can go in there. You can walk down the middle. Yeah, I'm liking it. I really do like it. That's all we've got time for, though, this episode, guys. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe, and we shall see you in the next episode.